Good morning, boys and girls. It's Crazy Hat Day. I hope you read that in the email from yesterday. If not, wear a crazy hat all day. I'm going to wear this for a little while, but it's hard for me to see with it on, so I might have to take it off. So today, we are finishing up the week, finishing up the letter U. I hope you did your brainstorming yesterday. And we have some religion to do and a fun story. So let's get the religion out of the way first. So if you take out lesson 16, we're going to read. I should have worn this hat when I told you about the pumpkins from Salem, huh? We're going to do lesson 16. So if you have it right there in front of you, get it out. And let's look at the picture on the front. I'm going to take my hat off, but you leave yours on. It crushes my hair. You know I have to bigger my hair when that happens. Okay, I'm going to read the story on the back. On the way home from church one Sunday, Jamal and his family decided to play a game in the car. Dad said, let's play the Remember game. We will each name one thing we remember about church. Let's see what we can remember. Jamal loved the Remember game. Can I go first, he asked. He was very excited. Mom answered, okay, Jamal, you go first. I remember the windows. They're so pretty. The glass is red and blue and yellow and green. Good one, said Dad. Now it's my turn. I remember the long aisle down the middle with rows of seats on both sides. I like the way we can choose which side we want to sit on each week. Let's see, said Mom. I remember the candles on the altar. It was Jamal's turn again. He thought for a minute about what he remembered. I know. I remember all the people in the church. I like people. Mom looked into the back seat with a smile at Jamal, and she said, I like the people too. We are all friends of Jesus. I can't wait to go to church again, said Jamal. I'm going to look for more things to name next time we go and play the Remember game. So let's open up our book, and inside it says, I like going to church. Color the things you see in church. Tell what things you see in church. So this is the altar and the candles. When we go to Mass with the school, we see all these things. That's the pulpit or the podium where the priest and sometimes the children read from. Here's the chair where the priest sits. And here are the pews. We sit on the floor in front of the pews, don't we? And I know right now the churches are closed, and that's why we're not in school. We all have to stay home for a while. But you remember all the beautiful things, especially when I was reading that story. I remember the part about the stained glass because I know you guys love looking at all the stained glass. So try to color the inside of the church and maybe thank God that we're all safe at home right now. We really are very, very lucky to be safe at home. It's hard, but God's watching out for all of us, and we'll all be together soon, I hope. And then let's look at religion, page 17. And I was looking at this. I said, boy, this worked out perfect. And when you look at the work on the inside, you'll see. So it says, Jesus has many friends. Now, we're all Jesus's friends. But when Jesus, you know, he was born, little baby on Christmas, then he grew up. I've talked to you about all the things he did. And when he grew up, he taught everyone about God. So let's see about Jesus. Jesus makes two new friends. One day, Jesus was walking where Peter, Andrew, James, and John lived. Jesus saw a man named Philip. Philip came from the same city where Peter and Andrew lived. Jesus said to Philip, come follow me. Philip left what he was doing, and he became a friend and a follower of Jesus. He would help Jesus do the special work that God sent Jesus here to do. Philip then saw a friend of his named Nathanael. He couldn't wait to tell Nathanael about Jesus. He wanted Nathanael to be a friend of Jesus's too. Philip said to Nathanael, Peter, Andrew, and I have found the one God who promised to send us. His name is Jesus. Come with me. I will show him to you. And they hurried off to find Jesus. Seeing Philip and Nathanael, Jesus said, I know you, Nathanael. You are a very honest man. Nathanael listened to everything Jesus said because one of the apostles of Jesus told him. The apostles were Jesus's very special friends. Nathanael joined with Peter, Andrew, James, John, and Philip to help Jesus do God's work all over the world. So a word for Jesus's friend is apostle. And we, in many ways, are apostles of Jesus. Every time you do a kind act for someone, every time you reach out and you do a godly act, you are doing God's work, and other people learn from you. So it's always important to do the right thing. Now let's open the inside. And it says, the friends of Jesus, trace and color the letter. What letter is in the middle here? It's our letter of the week. What letter? That's right, you. So you absolutely know how to do this because you've been practicing on your rainbow letter and your brainstorming all week. So isn't that funny how that worked out? It's perfect. So you can do that too with your family. And I have a story to read you. It's not about Easter, but it is about little animals in the forest, little mouse again, and it's really funny. This is another book that belonged to my daughter, Miss Brooke, who's filming this right now. And remember I tell you how to take care of your books and you'll have them forever? This book is in such good condition because Brooke took care of her books. We never walk on them or pull them or rip the pages. So I think you'll like this. It's called The Little Mouse, The Red Ripe Strawberry, and the Big Hungry Bear. Hello, little mouse. What are you doing? Look at his face. This is the cutest face on the mouse in this. Look at his face. He looks surprised, doesn't he? Like we caught him doing something. Oh, I see. You're going to pick that red, ripe strawberry. I think he's saying, yes, I am. But little mouse, haven't you heard about the big, hungry bear? Look at the mouse. He's going, uh-oh. Oh, how that bear loves red, ripe strawberries. You can tell by the look on his face just what he's thinking. The big, hungry bear can smell a red, ripe strawberry a mile away. I think he's shaking. He's so scared. Especially one that has just been picked. Uh-oh. Boom, boom, boom. The bear will tromp through the forest on his big, hungry feet and sniff, 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 and find that strawberry. Look, he's running away with it now. No matter where it's hidden, he's trying to hide. He's trying to bury it in the ground. Look at him. It's like, oh no, what do I do now? Or who is guarding it? He figured he'd lock it up with a chain and a big lock and guard the strawberry. Doesn't matter. That bear's going to find it. Or how it's disguised. Look, you put a funny mask on the bear, on the strawberry, thinking the bear won't recognize that it's a strawberry. I think he's going to know it's a strawberry, though. And I still know that's the mouse. Quick, there is only one way in the whole wide world to save a red, ripe strawberry from the big, hungry bear. He's trying to cover it. That isn't the way. That's not how to hide it. This is what you have to do. Cut it in two. Share half with me. And we'll both eat it all up. Yum. Now that's one red, ripe strawberry the big, hungry bear will never eat. The end. I think that we tricked the mouse into giving us half of his strawberry. So I love that story. So remember, today is Crazy Hat Day. And so wear a crazy hat today. Have fun. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.